Yo, this Jared's number?
Yeah? Who's this?
You really don't recognize my number? Man, that's kinda sad considering everything going on right now. Guess that says a lot about the state of your marriage.
What exactly are we talking about here?
Alright, fine, I'll spell it out. I'm the guy who's been sleeping with your wife. Yeah, that guy.
Come again?
You heard me, man. I've been seeing your wife behind your back for a while now. Ran into her at our 10-year reunion. We were in the same homeroom in high school. Don't worry, you wouldn't know that. We caught up, sparks flew, drinks flowed. You could guess how that night ended.
Wow, okay, and who exactly do you think you're texting right now?
Stop playing dumb, man. I know it's you. This is Jared's number, right? Married to a gorgeous brunette with a killer smile? You got real lucky, I'll give you that. But you clearly don't know what to do with that luck. Honestly, it was supposed to be a one-time thing. A little catching up, if you know what I mean. But man, the connection we had, off the charts. She couldn't stop messaging me after that night. Couldn't stop thinking about me. And hey, I can't really blame her. I mean, not everyone gets a second chance at real passion.
So, you're telling me that my wife, who you say went to high school with you and hasn't seen you for 10 years, suddenly rekindled some magical connection with you? And now she's what, obsessed with you?
Exactly! That's what I've been saying! She texts me all the time. I wish I could see you again. It's like high school all over again. Stuff like that. Bro, we've got history. You just happened to come along later.
Huh. And you're absolutely certain you've got the right guy here?
100%! Come on, man, don't try to wriggle out of this. Look, I know it's a shock, but hey, better you hear it from me than find out some other way. Oh, almost forgot the best part. She's pregnant! Yeah, you read that right. She's pregnant with my baby. Ain't life wild? One little reunion and boom, she's starting a whole new chapter. I mean, she hasn't officially left you yet, but let's be real, man. That ship's sailing.
Okay, sure. Let's say all of that is true for a second. How far along would you say she is?
I don't know exactly. Couple months, maybe 6, 7, something like that. Her stomach's definitely showing. I mean, not huge yet, but she's filling out. In all the right places, too. You know what I mean.
Aha, interesting. So around 6 or 7 months pregnant, huh?
Give or take. Why? You starting to put the pieces together? Feeling that dread set in yet? Look, denial's normal, man. We've all been there. But the sooner you face it, the sooner we can all move on.
It's just weird is all. She's still the same size she's always been. No bump, not even a hint of one. She ran a half marathon last weekend, beat her personal record.
Bro, that's classic denial. Textbook. She's clearly hiding it from you. Baggy sweaters, strategic lighting, maybe even skipping meals when you're around. Women are crafty like that, especially when they're trying to keep their side guy under wraps.
Or maybe you've got the wrong woman entirely?
Nice try. You're flailing now. That's what this is. You're embarrassed. You should be. But there's no point pretending anymore. You got beat. Plain and simple.
Aha. Out of curiosity, how long exactly have you been seeing my wife?
Since the reunion. So what's that, like 8 months now, give or take? Honestly, it feels like forever. That kind of chemistry, whoo, you can't fake that. You can't fake what we have. And believe me, we've tried everything. She's very open-minded.
And this reunion, when was it again?
Last spring, May maybe? It doesn't matter. Point is, we've been going strong ever since. She's got plans, man. Big ones. Once you're out of the picture, it's gonna be me, her, and our baby, starting fresh. So here's what's gonna happen. You're gonna stop pretending like you don't know what's going on, and you're gonna let her go. We've been together for months now. This isn't some fling, dude. We talk every day. She's even got a nickname for me. She told me she doesn't feel anything when you touch her anymore, that it's been dead for a while.
Wow, she really said all that, huh?
Yeah, and more. We're not just hooking up, man. We're planning stuff. Names for the baby, where we're gonna move, how to tell you without crushing you too hard. She still wants to let you down gently. Says you're fragile. Me, I'd rather be honest.
How thoughtful of you.
Point is, you're on borrowed time. The second she's ready to break the news, it's over. So I'm giving you a head start. Be a man, step aside. Look, I wasn't gonna bring this up, but since you're playing dumb, I guess I'll just lay it all out. I saw you downtown Thursday night, that fancy Italian place on 6th. You were with another woman. Tall, blonde, skinny, definitely not your wife. You pulled out her chair, you laughed at everything she said, you even held her coat. Cheating is cheating, man, so don't get all high and mighty with me.
Are you sure it wasn't my wife?
Don't insult me. I know your wife. I've been with her for months. That woman you were with, total opposite. Your wife's got curves, dark hair, warm eyes. She looks at me like I hung the moon. That string bean on 6th, completely different vibe.
Blonde, skinny, wore a green dress and had her hair in a braid?
Sounds like you remember her pretty well, bro. Was she that much fun?
Yeah, she was actually. She's always a lot of fun. I know because she's my wife. You might want to sit down, buddy. You've been dating a stranger.
Nope, I'm not buying that. You're trying to mess with my head, trying to shake my confidence. Not gonna work. I know what I've seen. I know who I've been with. You're just grasping now. It's pathetic.
You're absolutely sure about that? Because I'm very familiar with the woman you just described, and I live with her.
It doesn't mean anything. You could be covering. You're probably afraid of the truth. You know she's falling for me. You know she's happier with me. You're just in denial. And honestly, that's sad, man. Real sad.
So let me get this straight. You think I'm cheating on my wife with my wife while she's cheating on me with you?
See? You're finally admitting it. You just said it out loud. That's what I've been saying this whole time. Look, let's not drag this out anymore. You're just delaying the inevitable. Just give it 5 days. Think it over, accept it, and don't block me. I know where you live.
Wouldn't dream of it. Can't wait to hear from you again.
Good, I'm glad you're not gonna run. That shows a little backbone at least. Might not change the outcome, but hey, respect. I'll check back in 5 days. You'll come to your senses by then. I know this hurts. Losing a woman like her, that's no small thing. But it's better for everyone if you step aside with a little dignity.
Wow. Thanks for the advice, Keegan. I'll definitely be thinking about it.
You should. Don't try anything stupid, man. I meant what I said. I know where you live. You start playing games and this gets messy, and I'd hate for it to get messy. 5 days, then it's me, her, and our kid. You'll be a memory. Later, Jared. Okay, it's been 5 days. I gave you space, I gave you time to cool off, think it over, cry into your little pillow if you had to, but now it's decision time. So, you gonna be an adult about this and sign those divorce papers? Don't leave me hanging, man. She's already talking about moving in full time, and I'm not about to let your hesitation ruin our next chapter.
Hey there, Keegan. Been expecting you. Sorry it took a bit to get back to you. I needed a few days to, well, do a little research.
Research? What the hell does that mean? You make it sound like you're solving a murder. This isn't a true crime documentary, man. Your wife cheated, she's pregnant with my baby, and she wants out. It's really not that complicated. I gave you time to get your pride in order. Don't make this dramatic.
No drama here. I just wanted to make sure I understood the whole picture before responding. And now that I do, I think you're gonna want to sit down.
Sit down? For what? Man, unless you're mailing me those divorce papers, I don't really care what you've been researching. You're just stalling. That's all this is. She's mine now. You can't handle it. Just admit it.
I was going to let you keep talking, but you know what? I think it's better if we just get to the point. You keep calling her my wife, but here's the thing. My wife is Norwegian.
Norwegian? What does that have to do with anything?
Everything, actually. I lived in Norway for the past 5 years, met my wife there, married her there, and we just moved back to the States 2 months ago. So unless she was flying back and forth in secret while also holding down a full-time job overseas, there's no way she was at a class reunion here 6 or 7 months ago.
Wait, what? Nah, you're twisting stuff. This is some kind of mind game. Nobody just lives in Norway for 5 years and then randomly shows back up. You're making that up because you're cornered. Look, man, I don't know what kind of weird flex this is supposed to be, but the woman I've been seeing is definitely your wife. She talks about you all the time, said you used to leave dirty dishes in the sink and blast jazz music like some kind of moody philosopher. She knows you. You can't fake that.
No doubt she knows me. That's the other thing I wanted to get to. Her name is Holly, right?
Finally! Yes, thank you. Now you're being honest. Holly, your wife, my girlfriend, our baby. This isn't that complicated. Look, I know you're hurting, but can we just act like grown men and get this over with?
See, that's the issue. Holly's not my wife. She was a long time ago, but we've been divorced for years. She's my ex-wife.
What? No way. Her contact says Jared, husband. I saw it myself. That's you. You're her husband.
Yeah, I was, but not anymore. She just kept me saved under that name in her phone. Wanna know why? Because the guy she was cheating on me with was also named Jared. She had to keep us straight somehow.
Hold on. You're saying Holly cheated on you with another Jared? And that's why you guys broke up? Okay, first of all, ouch. Second, that means she's single, which means I can marry her. Man, you had me worried for a second. I thought you were gonna say she was still married to you or something. But if she's free, then that's perfect. This actually makes everything easier.
I wouldn't celebrate just yet. There's still a bit more to this mess. She's not single, Keegan. Not even close. After she cheated on me, she ended up marrying that guy, the other Jared, the one she was actually involved with.
Wait, what? But she told me she wasn't seeing anyone. She said her marriage was falling apart. She said you were the worst thing that ever happened to her. She said she wished she'd met me first.
Well, I guess technically you did, but clearly not under the circumstances you thought. Anyway, I spoke to her mom, thought maybe she'd have some insight, and boy, did she ever.
You spoke to her mom? What, you're stalking her family now? Who even does that? That's a weird move, man. Real weird.
I called her mom to ask what was going on because I figured someone should probably know there's a baby on the way. And they all did, but there's a bit of a problem for you, Holly, and her husband. Holly's been telling everyone that the baby is her husband's.
No, that can't be right. She told me it was mine. We've been planning for it, talking baby names. She said she wanted a little girl with my eyes.
I'm sure she said a lot of things, but according to her mom, she's been lying to her husband, her family, probably her friends too, told them all it was his kid. And now, her mom is furious. She told Holly's husband the truth. He's demanding a paternity test.
You've got to be kidding me. No. She wouldn't do that to me. She wouldn't lie to me. She loves me. We're in this together.
I don't know what to tell you, bro, other than that she did lie to you. She apparently doesn't love you very much, and you're most assuredly not going to be together.
You ruined everything. You hear me? This was going to be my future, our family. You had to go digging around, making calls, stirring things up. I was gonna propose. We had plans, and now our whole family's blowing up and she's not answering my texts.
Keegan, I didn't ruin anything. Holly did that all on her own. Maybe if she'd told you the truth from the start, or at least picked one Jared to lie to, this could have been avoided.
You think you're funny, huh? Some smug, smart guy who gets off on ruining people's lives? I should have known. I knew you were trouble the moment you didn't freak out. Nobody's that calm unless they're plotting something. You know what? I'm coming over right now. We'll see how smug you are in person.
Don't bother. I'm already gone. Flew out last night, back in Norway. I was just in town visiting family for the week. I'm already sipping coffee and watching the snow fall. You're thousands of miles too late.
No, you're not. You're lying. You're trying to get out of this. You think this is funny? You think you could just run off and leave me to clean up this mess? You ruined my life! You made her husband find out! You blew everything up! This was my future, man! My baby! My relationship!
I didn't ruin anything, Keegan. I just held up a mirror. You're the one who jumped into a relationship without knowing who you were dealing with. You texted a total stranger to brag about cheating with his wife, and you weren't even right! That's not my fault. That's your own ego writing checks your brain couldn't cash.
You smug little... You think you're so clever, just sitting up there in your Nordic winter cabin or whatever, feeling superior? You think you've won, but you're just a jerk with a passport. Don't think this is over. I'll find a way to fix this. I'll fix her. I'll fix everything.
You can't fix what was never yours, man. And for the record, I am in a Nordic cabin. It's actually quite cozy. Shame you won't get to see it.
Don't walk away from this, Jared. You think you're better than me? You think this is funny? You don't even know what I've been through. You don't know how long I've waited for someone like her. This isn't just some fling. I love her. I gave her everything. And she lied to me because of you.
Keegan, She lied to everyone. You just happened to be the last one to catch on. And as for you giving her everything, you didn't even know her real relationship status, or who her husband was, or what country I live in. You were just the latest name in her contacts, and you weren't even listed under your own.
I swear, if you ever come back here, I'll make sure you regret this! You hear me? You'll regret it!
You won't have to worry about that. I already blocked your number. But hey, thanks for the entertainment. You made my flight home a lot more interesting imagining your reaction when I finally got to break the news to you. I didn't think I'd hear anything else from that circus, but a few weeks later, Holly's mom texted me. Turns out the paternity test came back. Keegan was the father. Holly's husband didn't waste time. He got a lawyer, sued for divorce, took the kids, and walked out for good. Keegan thought that meant Holly would finally choose him, but surprise, she never wanted to be with him. It was all a joke to her. When she turned him down, he completely lost it. He trashed Holly's mom's house in a blind rage. She called the cops on him. He's in jail now. Some victory, right? Honestly, I can't say I'm shocked. That guy was a walking red flag parade. I'm just glad I blocked his number when I did. Never thought a random text from a stranger would turn into all that. But I'll admit, it made one hell of a story.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.